Some nights the silence becomes heavier than the pain itself. And there are people listening right now who smile during the day, but collapse inside when nobody is watching. People who prayed for healing, waited for change, begged heaven for relief, and still wake up carrying the same ache. And maybe that question keeps echoing inside the soul. What if this never fully leaves? What if the fear still returns? What if the memories still hurt? What if healing comes slowly, or not the way expected? But listen carefully. The shepherd never abandoned wounded sheep. The Savior never rejected trembling hands. And the one who touched blind eyes also stayed close to broken hearts. There are scars heaven does not despise. There are tears that become prayers without words. And even when strength disappears, mercy still whispers through the darkness. My grace is enough for you. Not because the pain is small, but because love is bigger. Maybe complete healing is not the beginning of being loved. Maybe being loved is what carries the soul through incomplete healing. And even now, heaven still calls the weary chosen. The room gets cold when the memories return. Every mistake starts replaying again. Trying to pray but the words disappear. Only the sound of trembling fear. Carrying questions too heavy to hide. Wounds that were buried still bleed deep inside. Smiling outside while falling apart. Ashes and echoes filling the heart. And everyone says time will restore, but some battles keep knocking the door. Still searching for light through the shame. Still wondering if God says the name. If healing come slowly, please stay close to me. When my faith feels weak and my soul can't breathe. If scars remain on me, still don't let me leave. Hold my shaking heart till I finally believe. You still choose me. You still choose me. Even with scars, you still choose me. And in the silence a whisper appeared. Not full of anger, not speaking with fear. Just like a father lifting a child, calling the restless heart reconciled. No condemnation fell from the sky. Only compassion meeting tired eyes. Like rivers of mercy washing the shame. Speaking with kindness instead of blame. And maybe the miracle starts this way. Not all at once, but day after day. Learning that grace doesn't disappear, even when healing is not fully here. Because the hands that carry the scars are still the hands holding every heart. And the Savior who walked through pain still walks beside the broken again. If he grace meets the wounded, love stays through the night. Mercy keeps singing, there will still be light. The scars may remain, but chains do not stay, because hope keeps rising where stones rolled away. If healing comes slowly, please stay close to me. When my faith feels weak and my soul can't breathe, the scars remain on me. Still don't let me leave. Hold my shaking heart till I finally believe. You still choose me. You still choose me. Even with scars, you still choose me. And maybe one day the pain will finally fade completely. Maybe some wounds will only heal little by little. But neither pain nor scars have the authority to cancel purpose. Because the same God who resurrects dreams also stays near hearts still recovering. So breathe again. Not because everything is perfect, but because heaven has not walked away. The scars remained, and still, the calling remained too. If you need prayer, feel free to share your name in the comments so we can pray for you. And if this worship is touching your heart and you'd like to help keep this ministry going, you can support us by subscribing to the channel and liking the video. Thank you. And may God bless you. There are people who secretly believe they missed their chance with God. Not because they stopped loving Him, but because life became messy. The failures multiplied. The prayers became inconsistent. The heart grew tired. And somewhere along the journey, shame started speaking louder than grace. Maybe that's the hidden pain no one sees. Looking in the mirror and only noticing the damage, only the scars, only the broken pieces left after disappointment, betrayal, fear, addiction, regret, abandonment. And yet heaven keeps telling a different story. Because throughout every generation, God has always used wounded people. Jacob limped, David wept, Peter failed publicly, Thomas doubted, and still mercy called them by name. The world may worship perfection, but God still touches scars. Not every scar is proof of defeat. Some scars are proof that the battle did not destroy the soul. Some scars are reminders that darkness tried and failed. And maybe the reason grace feels so overwhelming is because it reaches people exactly where they thought they became unworthy. So if the heart still trembles, if the memories still ache, if the healing still feels incomplete, listen closely. The calling of heaven was never dependent on flawless hands. Love still chooses the scar. Walking through ruins of old mistakes, trying to carry the weight that remains. Every reflection reminds you of the fall. Every silence feels painfully small. Prayers half broken rise through the night, searching for hope, searching for light, holding regret like chains on a soul, wondering if grace can still make whole. Trying to hide every shattered part, afraid heaven moved too far from the heart. But mercy kept knocking softly again, calling the weary back home in the end. Still chosen with scars, still held in your arms, even when healing hurts, you never depart. Still chosen with scars, love just as you are. Grace writes a new name over every dark part. You still call me yours, you still call me yours. Even with scars, you still call me yours. Then came a peace that words cannot explain, quietly falling like soft summer rain. Not condemning the places once lost, not ignoring the pain or the cost. Just like the sunrise enters the night, mercy arrived without needing perfection first, teaching the heart what love really means, healing the unseen places between. And slowly the chains started losing their sound. Hope began growing from holy ground, because the Savior who conquered the grave still walks beside the hearts he saves. No scar could erase what heaven designed, no failure could silence eternal light. And even the wounds became testimony that grace still rebuilds the abandoned story. Still chosen with scars, still held in your arms, even when healing hurts, you never depart. Still chosen with scars, love just as you are. Grace writes a new name over every dark part. You still call me yours, you still call me yours. Even with scars, you still call me yours. The stone was rolled away and hope began to breathe. Love stepped into the grave and called the broken free. No scar is stronger now than mercy flowing deep. The shepherd never leaves the wounded sheep. Still chosen with scars, still held in your arms, even when healing hurts, you never depart. Still chosen with scars, love just as you are. Grace writes a new name over every dark part. You still call me yours, you still call me yours. Even with scars, you still call me yours. So stop believing the scars disqualified the calling. The hands of Jesus carried scars too. And even after resurrection, he did not hide them. Because scars are not always signs of weakness. Sometimes they are evidence that love carried the soul through what should have destroyed it. And if mercy still woke the heart up today, then heaven is not finished yet. Still scarred, still loved, still chosen.